as Jane Wells, in her very first season as the head coach of Johns Hopkins, has taken a team who wasn't even a thought in last year's conference tournament, and now they are regular season Centennial Conference champions. Matt Lawrence of HopkinsSports.com here with you. Our four-part championship weekend preview begins today with head coach Jane Wells of the women's field hockey team with a win on Saturday over Franklin and Marshall, a 9-1 regular season record in the Centennial Conference to wrap up the number one overall seed and the top spot in the conference tournament. Jane, I want to go back to Saturday afternoon briefly. I want to know what was going through your head. Franklin and Marshall scores, about 15 minutes left in the match. You're watching the clock tick down. All of a sudden, you score 2 goals in 4 minutes. You win the game, get that top spot. What is going through your head in that last 20 minutes?
And nothing but really pure joy. I was just so excited for the team, especially for the seniors on their senior day, to come out with such a strong performance. And, you know, as I did watch the clock tick down, I started to think to myself, like, holistically, I'm still so proud of the team. We worked so hard and played so well, and we're able to stay with Franklin and Marshall step for step. And as we started to build momentum in those last 7 minutes after the timeout, and we adjusted our formation a little bit to put a little bit more pressure up top, I was just so excited to see the team perform so well, and to score those 2 quick goals back-to-back to win the game was just a phenomenal experience for all of us. And
you're in your first season here with the Blue Jay program. Was this a possibility that you thought at the beginning of the year that this team could reach this point? Maybe, you know, it might have been down the line you were expecting this, but was this something that happened quicker than you would have possibly expected?
Absolutely. I tried to have, moderate expectations coming in, just seeing where the team was last year and how they performed. But the seniors slowly convinced me that we had the ability to play at this level and to compete for a Centennial Conference championship. And it really started to come together pretty early on. I was impressed with their individual skill work in the spring, and then getting that early upset over Rochester was really exciting, and just really proud of all that they've been able to accomplish.
You mentioned that win over Rochester was the first time since 2011 that Johns Hopkins had knocked off a ranked opponent, and then Saturday a win over 13th ranked Franklin and Marshall. Was there a point in this season that you could sense with your girls that, you know, they really believed in themselves and that this was the season that could potentially turn out with this type of ending?
Yeah, I think there was a big week for us. The week that we had 2 shutout wins over Dickinson and Muhlenberg, who were both in the Centennial Conference tournament last year. That week was particularly exciting because we were able to develop a little bit more consistency than we'd had in the first part of the season. You know, we saw some ups and downs in those first few weekends of play and throughout September. And realistically, I think that first week of October with those 2 big wins was the turning point for us in developing that confidence.
And this is a very young team who graduates 6 seniors, I believe. But what do those seniors mean to the rest of the team, especially Saturday? You know, you get Princess and Claire both picking up goals there in the last 4 minutes. What do they mean to this team?
They are our team. I've been so proud of everything they've been able to do this year, and more than anything else, just instill the confidence in their younger teammates that we can compete, we can hang, we can keep up with the best of the best. I think it's been really rewarding to see them help not just this team grow, but the program grow, and they're so invested in the future success of the program, as well as, you know, just a ton of excitement about this weekend and hopefully something beyond.
And just finally, as we look ahead to this weekend, what are your goals for the team for this weekend? You know, there's still that possibility of an NCAA tournament berth, win or lose this weekend. So what are your expectations and what are the hopes for this team moving forward?
I think my hope is just that we're able to play at our best. We felt like our performances throughout the fall have been in the 80-90% range of what we're capable of doing, and on Saturday we were at 100%. We found it, and so hopefully we'll just be able to hang on to that momentum and that drive, and I just hope that we're able to play at our best this weekend.
Head coach Jane Wells, thanks for your time. Congratulations on the season. Best of luck this weekend.
Thank you.
Part 2 of our weekend championship previews will come out tomorrow afternoon when we talk with head coach Leo Weil of the women's soccer team, previewing the women's soccer tournament, getting ready to get started from Homewood Field Saturday afternoon. The field hockey team will be in action Friday afternoon beginning at 1 p.m. at Homewood Field. You can watch that along with all the other weekend action live on HopTV. Be sure to visit HopkinsSports.com all week for everything you need to know about Centennial Conference Championship weekend. Thanks for watching.